Imagine this. Your phone lights up, and it's someone who doesn't need anything from you. They just want to know how you're really doing. No agenda, no small talk, just, "Hey, I was thinking about you." That tiny moment can change your entire day, and that's the quiet power of friendship. In a world where we can scroll past thousands of faces in a minute, many of us still feel deeply alone. Studies show that having even one or two close friends can dramatically improve your mental health, physical health, and even how long you live. But real friendship is more than followers, group chats, or tagging each other in memes. In this video, we're going to slow down and look closely at friendship. What it really is, why it's hard, and how you can build relationships that feel safe, honest, and alive again. Stay with me. This might change how you show up for people, starting today. Let's talk about friendship in a real, honest way, beyond the inspirational quotes and perfect Instagram photos. If you've ever wondered, why is making friends as an adult so hard? Or, why do my friendships never feel as deep as I want them to? You're not alone. In this video, we're going to break down friendship into something practical and understandable. What makes a friendship healthy? Why some connections fade? How to handle conflict without losing people? And how to find your people when it feels like everyone already has their group. We'll mix psychology, real-life examples, and reflective questions you can ask yourself. You don't need to be outgoing or good with people to use this. You just need a willingness to be a little braver and a little more honest. By the end, you'll have a roadmap for building fewer, but deeper, more meaningful friendships that actually feel like home. Before we talk about building great friendships, we need to answer one question. What is a friend, really? Not the social media definition. A real friend is someone who consistently shows three things: care, trust, and mutual effort. Care means they genuinely want what's good for you, even when it doesn't benefit them. Trust means you can be yourself, messy, uncertain, not always impressive, and know they won't weaponize your vulnerability. Mutual effort means the relationship doesn't sit on one person's shoulders. Both of you invest time, attention, and energy. Friendship is also different from acquaintanceship. You might chat with coworkers, classmates, or neighbors, but friendship goes deeper. Shared history, emotional honesty, and a sense that this person has a backstage pass to your real life. As you listen, keep one person in mind. Ask yourself, do we both show care, trust, and mutual effort? That question alone can clarify a lot. If you've ever felt lonely in a crowded room, there's a reason. Our brains were built for close, small groups, not endless casual connections. Psychologist Robin Dunbar suggests we can only maintain about 5 truly close relationships at a time. For most people, that includes a mix of partners, family, and a couple of deep friends. Quality beats quantity every single time. Friendship also literally shapes your body. Strong friendships are linked to lower stress hormones, better immune function, and reduced risk of depression and anxiety. One study even found that lacking social connection can be as harmful as smoking several cigarettes a day. Emotionally, friends act like mirrors and anchors. They show you who you are, remind you of your strengths, and offer perspective when your thoughts spiral. They're not there to fix your life, but to walk beside you while you figure it out. When you understand how vital friendship is, you stop treating it like an optional extra and start treating it like health. Most great friendships don't begin with a dramatic movie moment. They start with something far less glamorous: repetition. Think about your closest friends. Chances are you didn't become close in one deep conversation. It happened through small, frequent interactions that slowly built trust. Seeing each other in class, at work, at the gym, online in the same game or Discord server. Psychologists call this the mere exposure effect. The more we see someone in a low-pressure context, the more likely we are to like them. From there, friendships grow through 3 ingredients: proximity, vulnerability, and shared experience. Proximity gives you opportunities to interact. Vulnerability turns polite conversation into real connection. Shared experiences, inside jokes, challenges, late-night talks. Give your friendship its unique flavor. If you feel like you have no friends, start by showing up regularly in 1 or 2 spaces. Give repetition a chance to work before you decide nobody wants to know you. A lot of friendship pain comes from unspoken expectations. We assume if they cared, they would just know. But healthy friendships are built on clarity, not mind reading. Boundaries answer questions like, how much time and energy can I realistically give? What topics feel safe or unsafe right now? What behaviors are a hard no for me? Like constant criticism, gossiping about me, or ignoring my feelings. Good boundaries don't push people away. They make space for safe connection. You might say, I care about you, but I can't always reply immediately. Or, I'm not in a place to talk about this tonight. Can we pick it up tomorrow? When someone respects your boundary, trust grows. When they repeatedly ignore or punish you for it, that's a red flag. You're allowed to adjust closeness based on how safe you feel. Let your boundaries be a filter, not a wall, keeping in what's healthy and gently letting the rest fade. There's a simple formula behind most deep friendships: vulnerability plus safety, repeated over time. Vulnerability doesn't always mean spilling your deepest trauma on day one. It can be as small as saying, honestly, I've been struggling a bit lately, instead of I'm fine, or admitting, I don't know what I'm doing, and seeing how they respond. The key is this: share a little, then watch. Do they listen? Do they minimize, change the subject, or mock you? Or do they lean in, validate your feelings, and maybe offer their own story in return? Mutual vulnerability is how strangers slowly become my people. You can practice this by leveling up your honesty in tiny ways, sharing what you're actually excited or scared about, asking deeper questions like, what's been on your mind this week? And then really listening. Deep friendship is less about dramatic gestures, more about repeatedly choosing to be a bit more real with each other. Not every friendship is meant to last forever, and that can hurt, even when it's necessary. Some connections fade naturally as your lives change. Different cities, schedules, values. Others end because the dynamic becomes unhealthy. Constant drama, jealousy, one-sided effort, or disrespectful behavior that never changes. When a friendship starts to feel heavy more often than it feels supportive, it's worth asking, is this a rough season, or is this the pattern? Have I talked about how I feel, or am I silently hoping they'll change? You're allowed to recalibrate, move someone from inner circle to casual friend, take space to heal, or in some cases, end contact. Letting go doesn't mean the history meant nothing. It means you're honoring who both of you are now. Grieving a friendship is real grief. Give yourself permission to be sad, but also to trust that making room creates space for new, healthier connections to eventually grow. Conflict doesn't mean a friendship is broken. Often, it's a sign the relationship is real. The question isn't, do we fight, but what do we do after? When something feels off, try using I statements instead of accusations. For example, I felt hurt when I didn't hear from you after I shared that news, instead of, you never care about me. Focus on the specific behavior, not their entire character. Then, pause and listen. Sometimes, there's context you didn't know: stress, burnout, their own struggles. Other times, they'll simply need to hear how their actions landed. A good friend might not get it right immediately, but they'll care enough to try. Also ask yourself, do I allow my friends to give me feedback? Being a great friend includes being willing to apologize, adjust, and repair. Healthy conflict followed by repair doesn't weaken a friendship. It makes it sturdier, like metal that's been tested and reforged. Let's talk about loneliness, the quiet kind you can feel even while surrounded by people. It's more common than you think. Many adults report having few or no close friends even though they appear socially active. Loneliness doesn't mean you're broken. It means a basic human need isn't being met yet. The way out usually isn't one huge, brave moment, but many small, awkward ones. Start where you are. Work, school, hobbies, online communities. Look for people who share your interests or values. Take tiny social risks. Make eye contact, ask follow-up questions, remember a small detail they mentioned, and bring it up next time. Consistency matters more than charm. Becoming a regular somewhere, a class, cafe, server, club, game community, naturally builds familiarity. From there, you can suggest simple, low-pressure invitations. I'm grabbing coffee after this. Want to join? Not everyone will say yes. That's normal. You're not looking for everyone. You're slowly finding your people. Making friends as an adult feels different than when you were a kid, but it's still absolutely possible. The main difference? You need to be a bit more intentional. Here's a simple framework: places, patterns, and proposals. Places. Choose 2 or 3 spaces where your kind of people are likely to be. Classes, meetups, volunteering, faith communities, creative groups, co-working spaces, or online servers. Patterns. Show up regularly. Same time, same place, for at least a few weeks. Familiar faces become potential friends. Proposals. When you feel a tiny bit of connection, suggest something slightly outside the usual context. Hey, I've really enjoyed talking after class. Want to grab coffee sometime? Keep it specific and low pressure. You will feel awkward. That doesn't mean you're doing it wrong. It means you're doing something new. If one attempt fizzles, don't turn it into a story about your worth. Just treat it like practice and keep going. Being a good friend is less about grand gestures and more about small, consistent habits. Here are a few that quietly transform relationships. First, follow through. If you say, "Let's hang out," suggest a time. If you promise to call, actually call. Reliability builds trust. Second, active listening. Put the phone down. Ask curious questions. Reflect back what you heard. So you felt really overlooked at that meeting? Being understood is more powerful than being advised. Third, celebrate and support. Don't only show up during crises. Text them on the day of their exam or presentation. Celebrate their promotions, creative projects, and tiny wins without turning it into competition. Finally, respect their other relationships, time, and boundaries. Great friendship isn't possession, it's partnership. You don't have to be perfect, just willing to keep learning how to love people better. Over time, those small choices add up to, "I'm so grateful you're in my life." Let's zoom out and talk about diversity in friendship. You don't need every friend to meet every need. In fact, expecting one person to be your therapist, cheerleader, co-worker, and hobby partner is a recipe for disappointment. Think of your friendships as a circle, not a single pillar. You might have the friend you process deep emotions with, the friend you go hiking with, the friend who shares your creative passions, the hilarious friend who lightens any room. All are valuable in different ways. Also, some of your most meaningful friendships may be across age, culture, or background. Don't limit yourself to people who look or live exactly like you. Difference can challenge and stretch you in healthy ways, as long as there's mutual respect. When you stop demanding that one person be everything, you free your friendships to be what they actually are, and that makes them lighter, kinder, and more sustainable for everyone involved. Let's gather everything we've explored into a few clear ideas you can carry with you. First, real friendship is built on care, trust, and mutual effort, not on constant availability or perfection. A handful of deep connections is more powerful than dozens of shallow ones. Second, friendships grow through repetition, vulnerability, and shared experience. Show up regularly. Be a little more honest. Say yes to moments that could become memories. Third, healthy friendship includes boundaries and conflict. You're allowed to protect your energy and communicate your needs. Disagreements don't have to be the end. They can be the doorway to deeper understanding when handled with respect. Finally, you are not behind. It's never too late to make or rebuild friendships. With small, consistent actions, checking in, inviting, listening, following through, you can slowly shape a circle of people who feel like home. Start small, but start on purpose. Now it's your turn to take this from ideas to action. Before this video ends, think of one person, just one, you could gently move closer to. Maybe it's someone you haven't spoken to in a while. Maybe it's the coworker or classmate you always have good conversations with, but never see outside that context. Here's your challenge for the next 48 hours. Send a real message, not just a meme or a reaction. Try, "I was thinking about you. How are you really doing?" Or, "I always enjoy talking with you. Want to grab coffee sometime?" Keep it simple and specific. If this video helped you see friendship differently, consider sharing it with someone you care about. And subscribe if you want more honest, practical conversations like this. Your friendships don't have to be perfect to be powerful. Start with one brave, small step. The people who will matter most in your life might be one honest message away.